David here. So today I want to teach you my workflow of how I design my work from Archicad to Lumion, then to Photoshop, and also I will be teaching you how I run my animations. So if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to comment any questions which you have in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe so that when the second part of this workflow comes up, you will enjoy it. So today I'm going to be showing you how I change from here to how I achieve this in Lumion. You understand? You can see how it flows. So let's get to it. Let's start today from my own ideas. As a beginner, I just know these few things. But if you are very, very proficient in Archicad, you can go a bit forward and you find where I started from the design. So here, the first thing you should do is changing your wall tool. Now, the first thing is just understanding what and how to make use of Archicad. We have the single move, the single trend wall, we have the continuous trend wall, and we also have the rectangle wall, we have the perpendicular wall. So today we are going to be using two types of wall, which is the continuous trend and the single trend. And when you put it in the continuous trend, make sure also you click on this one. When you click on this structure, we move it from the one that has plaster to a structural wall. Okay, now you go to the next phase, which is the wall thickness. And what we design these days, our wall thickness is in 225. Now, when you have already done in 225, the next thing you have to do is changing the wall material. Now we click on the surface and you click here, which is the outer surface. Sorry, here is the outside surface, the middle surface, and the inside surface. Now when you click on it, these three colors are differentiating different things. But for now, let's just click it on white because me, I love using glossy white. All right. Now when you click on glossy white, to change it all, just click on link surface and all of them is going to be white. All right. Now after doing that, let's also go to our slab because I like setting up my work before I start designing. Now you click on this and change it from this basic to structural because when it is in a basic, you cannot change the thickness of the slab. So that's why we always change it from what it was to the structural. Now we can change it to 550 because this is what I love using. And then we'll also go to the building materials. Now, when you click on the building materials, just open up the surfaces and the top surface, you can leave it at pine, grain, horizontal, and the middle surface, you can change it to glossy white, which is the same as our wall paint. Okay, after doing that, now we are set to design. Let's look at our former design so that we can just take some designs from there. So due to privacy and the client's privacy, I'm not going to be showing the full plan, but I'm going to show you the design on how it moves. So to get the structure of what I do, that's the complete dimensions of what I do. Let me get the line tool and I have to use the continuous trend, not the rectangle trend to get this thing. Okay, guys, so now which we have gotten the full guts of the wall, you can see this is on suspended groups. So we just have to click on suspend it so that all the lines is going to be highlighted, and I right click and go to copy so that I can copy it and paste it in my other project. Now I click here and in this empty one, I just have to paste on it. Okay, then hold your left key or your left mouse and drag it here. After doing that, just remember, let's just say I designed this project on an 18,000 millimeter by 35,000 millimeter. So how do I get that? We have to use the mesh. In other words, mesh also means terrain. So we use mesh for our terrain. Okay, so I will change the thickness of my mesh from 1,000 to 100. And also the surfaces, I'm just going to leave it as green because that's trying to allocate different types of materials to our object or to our surfaces so that when we get to Lumion, we can also get different types of surfaces allocated to our material, to our objects. Okay, so here I'm going to now look for, this is in the freehand sketch, but I want it to be in a rectangle. So now here, or I will use this. So I'll use the rectangular trend to get what I want. Now when you do it, we also have the X and Y axis. So I'm going to change the 19,721 to 18,000. Okay. Now, when you just get to your keyboard and just input 18,000 and use the down arrow in your keyboard to get to the other dimension 2. So on this dimension 2, I'm going to input 35,000 millimeter. Okay. After doing that, remember to click on enter. Now, when you click on enter, you also notice that this terrain is having some shades which is blocking what we have here in our design. So to remove it from your design, just click on floor plan and sections, and just get to cover fields. Under this cover fields, just click it and it will just go up from there. It is still there, but it is no longer covering what we are designing. All right, guys, now let's start with our walls. To move with our walls, let's click wall tool, and remember to first click on the wall tool to start what you're designing. So if you remember on our design on the old one, the reference, it is moving like this. So we'll be using only the outer walls for our design for you to just see what is happening. Okay, so I click on it and it starts moving now. So there are two ways. You can see that it is going from the outside, but I want it to go from the inside. So I just have to turn it inward, and let's start going, guys. Now we have gotten our dimension, we have gotten our wall thickness, our building gaps, how big the building is. But you will also notice that our wall is on a yellow form, or should I say about a gray form, but you want it to look as white as it is in this my design. All you have to do, there's other professional settings to do it, but in the faster way, just all you have to do is, let's first click on this, then go to this generic and change it to S-space frame. Just change it to S-space frame. And also go back here and change this from generic to S-space frame. Then your wall is just going to be white. You understand, guys? Okay. So on the next one, you will also notice that I did not get here very, very well, but that is not a problem. To get that corrected, let's get to our old design and get that here. So on our line tool again, let me push it from here, and you can see that this is in the inside. So I just have to follow this wall so that it will not make any mistake. Please, if you also find this interesting, please don't forget to say and comment whatever you want us to do in the second video, because in the second video I'm going to show you how I place the windows and made the settings for the windows before we now start going for the paint floor. Right, so we click on copy and we take that to our new design, and just scroll out and paste. Now when you click on paste, you'll see something like this. The first thing you have to do is, remember, this is where it is. So I click here and I bring it somewhere close to this area and push it backwards. All right, okay, so now I got something like this. All I have to do is to follow up on this design, and that is how we will move on. Okay, so now let me get my wall, and I have to follow the inward trend, not the outside trend, the inward trend, and we follow it suit. And I think we're just making a little bit mistake, but that's not a problem. I will just have to correct it with this. Okay, now when I highlight this, which is holding your shift key and holding your shift key again, and click with your left mouse and go to intersect. Now when you click on intersect, you see something like this, and you want to remove this. Hold your control key. It will give you something like this, and you click it and you get this kind of opening. But whereby you can't get this after holding your control key, remember to unclick this or spread the groups so that it will open. All right, guys, this is it for the first chapter. On the second chapter, I'll be showing you how to put the windows, the doors, and then we can start the full design. Thank you so much, and don't forget to comment whatever you enjoy here, and see you on the next one.